Hey, one of this morning's morning sprint, starting our day off with purpose, passion, and meaning. And this is a quick snapshot of a mindset training that is currently in production. We got a couple weeks into this, and we're gonna roll this out. But I'm gonna give you like a little sneak peek, and we're gonna talk about the three different types of people that you find, particularly in online entrepreneurialism. I don't know if that's a word, but and the reason you find, particularly the first one in online entrepreneurship, is because there's such a low buy-in. You don't typically find this first person I'm going to talk to you about in like if a Subway business or a brick and mortar, because the investment is so high. But in low buy-in investments such as Macro Millionaire or the thousands of MLMs out there and network marketing opportunities where you have very, very low buy-ins, you typically get this type of person, the dabbler. The dabbler just likes to get like very, very slow routes. They do a little bit of this, and then next week they're selling a clothing line, even though they're really passionate about, say, like nutrition. And then the next week they're like selling a balm that you put on your car, and they're just always kind of dabbling and everything. They're kind of in it for the quick buck, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. We're all in it. Who wouldn't like to make a quick buck? But dabblers never really take roots. And they tend to a lot of times just have financial problems because they're buying into this next big thing instead of finding, hey, what am I truly passionate about? And I'm gonna take roots into that, and I'm gonna grow it if it takes 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. So what happens is you hit a plateau. When you're a dabbler, you're gonna hit a plateau. So you sprint, a plateau hits, and then instead of breaking through that plateau, you just dabble in the next money-making opportunity, okay? So that's your dabblers. Number two is the stressful achiever. The stressful achiever gets in, man, and they're all about personal achievement, and they're gonna break through. They're not gonna break down, and they show up kind of sporadically, but they do work their business, they do their income-producing activities, and then they hit a plateau. Now, what do you think the stressful achiever does? They don't quit. They go bonkers. When a stressful achiever hits a plateau, everyone knows about it. I used to be a stressful achiever, and I probably still am in many ways, because we can't change who we are. When you're a stressful achiever and you hit a plateau, it's World War III. Cancel all plans, cancel Christmas, New Year's is over. I am going all in. I've got to fix this. My bank account's declining. I'm this big ball of stress. Stressful achievers do break through, though. They might drink themselves into oblivion or have drug problems because when they hit a plateau, they just go nuts to break through that plateau. Then you have masters, okay? Masters know that newness is the death to mastery. And the difference between the masters, who also see long-term success, and a stressful achiever will see long-term success until they die of a heart attack, but they will see long-term success up until that point. The reason masters don't die of a heart attack is they expect the plateau. So when that plateau comes, they're like, ooh, Jesse told me this was gonna happen. I'm ready, okay? Yeah, this stinks. I'm in a valley right now. I'm gonna share that with my network. I'm gonna plug into the right people, and we're gonna plow through. We're gonna break through. So they break through. The masters break through just like the stressful achievers do, but the masters expect plateaus to come along. And because they expect them to come along, they prepare for them. So this is just good awareness knowledge. I suspect a lot of us tend to be that stressful achiever, okay? We're type A's, we're go-getters, but I'm telling you, and that's why we're big with the macro, growing at the macro perspective, so that we don't, when we're in that time, when we do hit those plateaus, that we don't turn everyone around us off in trying to break through that plateau. So stay tuned, stay in. We're gonna do an entire mindset training and teach you guys all how to be a master, but until then, we can be aware of the three type of online entrepreneurs.